What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Panfro Games. I'm here to review Astro's Playroom on the PS5. So Astro's Playroom is a free game on the PlayStation 5, and it comes pre-installed on your console. This is actually not the first time we have seen Astro before, as he was in a PS4 demo as well that came with the console, and he has his own VR game for the PlayStation VR, and apparently that game is incredible. However, this is my first time experiencing an Astro game. I will have to say, this game is probably the best tech demo I've ever played in my life for any sort of console or controller. So the point of Astro's Playroom, which is developed by Studio Japan of PlayStation, it's a 3D platformer that celebrates the love and care that PlayStation has given us in the past with their games. It's like a celebration of all their franchises and important IPs, but also it really shows off the DualSense controller, and the DualSense controller is the controller that comes with the PlayStation 5. The DualSense controller has haptic feedback triggers, which you can like feel different vibrations on the triggers, and it has different sets of tension. The controller talks to you when you're in Astro's Playroom as well. So when I'm walking on the sand, it feels different than when I'm actually in the water from a vibration sensibility. And it's sort of hard to describe the controller without actually playing it, but if you do have PS5, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't dive into Astro's Playroom. But speaking as a video game, yes, this game is quite incredible when it comes to showing off the controller, but it's also just good fun. It's honestly sort of like PlayStation's 3D Mario right now. And I know Sackboy could also be considered that. However, I feel that Astro's Playroom sort of has the charm down more and the general good feeling of platforming, no real floaty jump involved with it. The game is consisted of 16 levels in 4 worlds. Each world represents a different part of the PlayStation 5. So there's like GPU jungle as example, or the cooling springs, which is highlighting the cooling system of the PS5. SSD speedway, which is talking about how fast the game loads and things like that. And each level has their own unique mechanic. So they'll all have a 3D platforming section. Usually half of the world will be a 3D platforming focused section, and then the other half will feature a new mechanic. So in Cooling Springs, the new mechanic is going through with the spring bot, and the spring bot you can control with the left and right triggers, and you use motion controls to aim it, and then you release to shoot yourself. And in the I believe the SSD Speedway, there is the marble, which you actually control with the touchpad, and essentially you can go through like a pinball, and it's sort of like a race. It's really cool, honestly. And I really like how this game really does use every single feature of the controller, from the speaker on it where you can blow into it, from the haptic feedback on the triggers, the different vibrations your controller can give off, and even in the touchpad for swiping up and down, and even movement as well. Overall, the game is a very simple platformer with lots of cool ways to show off the controller, and it's a really easy game to 100% as well. I got the Platinum Trophy, so if you are a trophy hunter, this is a fantastic game to go through for hunting. It's all very easy, and even the game has game help, which will show you how to get the trophies as well. Astro's Playroom, as I said before, is a celebration of PlayStation. This game is full of references from different characters, so you'll see like the Bloodborne Hunter, or Aloy from Horizon, or Alucard from Castlevania. And then through the levels you collect these CPU pictures, which actually create a mural in the PlayStation background in the hub world. And you also find different parts, and like artifacts is what they're called in the game, and they're actually pieces of hardware in PlayStation history. So you can find like a PS1 or like the PlayStation camera, and there's a lot of unique stuff, and it's a lot of great stuff to learn about PlayStation if you're into that type of stuff. This game also does feature a speedrun category. Once you beat the game, you can unlock speedruns for every single world, and there's a total of, I believe, 8 speedruns you can go through. And there's a leaderboard system as well, and it's really competitive, as I've seen on YouTube and on Twitch. So if you're interested in going for that, it's awesome. Thankfully, you don't have to do the speed runs in order to get the platinum in the game. So that's its own trophy set if you were interested in that. Overall, I think Astro's Playroom is a pretty incredible game when it shows off as being a tech demo. It's a really short game overall, though. You can beat it in a couple hours, but it does have a lot of replayability with the speed runs, and trying to 100% it can be, I wouldn't say difficult, but it can be a little bit time consuming. But for a free game, it's pretty great. Overall, on the Panfro scale, I'll give this an 8 out of 10. I think it's a great game. I don't think it's necessarily an amazing game, but your mileage will vary based on how you feel about PlayStation cameos like Monster Hunter and Bloodborne and things like that. But I had an amazing time, but from a gameplay perspective, I think it's just a short little demo. I wish the game was longer, but I understand that, it's supposed to just show off the controller, and I really hope they make another Astro's Playroom game, a full-fledged sequel that's really similar to like a 3D Mario game, because I genuinely think this IP can be a good competitor to Nintendo's Mario property. So overall, 8 out of 10. Definitely worth the space on your hard drive, and it's free, so might as well try it if you get a PS5. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching my Panfro review of Astro's Playroom. Stay tuned to the channel for more video game content, from reviews to impressions to guides and tips and tricks on lots of video games that I'm playing. Well, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.